Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to December. What have we got? Strategy. Okay, it's time to make a plan about what your next move is going to be. I could be talking about 2026, actually, because we're going to head there soon. Maybe you've got some abstract ideas in your head about where you want your life to go, but it's time to be more specific and set down all the little steps you need to do to get to the big thing at the end. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Rightio. Yes, I can see why we need a strategy. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, the cards, according to the cards, you need a bit of a kick up the bum, right? Especially at the start of December. Get off your butt and start making plans. I feel like I'm talking about several things here because you must feel like you're in a tunnel and you're in the dark and you are going to come out of the end of it though. December's your time to come out of it. I've got Judgment here. We're coming out of the dark and into the light. Everything here shows me that you're waiting, that you're in your cave, that you think nothing's going right, but you've got these big plans in your mind about what you want to do and you're not doing anything. This requires a little bit of forward motion, a little bit of activation going on here. I need movement. There's not a lot of movement in this spread here. So now the other thing, Scorpio, going on here is the breakdown of a relationship, and I'm not really quite sure how to feel about it because I've got a 3 of Swords, an Ace of Cups and a 5 of Swords here in this little thing at the end. And it feels like I don't know what to say about this. I feel like there could be a breakup that gets resolved, but it's not resolved properly. And there's things that are being hidden and manipulations and lies being told around that. So now it could be a love relationship. That's mostly what this is about. If you have, I hate saying this because I don't want everyone to go off and think their partners are cheating, but if you feel like something's off, just keep that in mind. And again, I feel terrible saying that. I'm casting out these terrible feelings about people that could be completely innocent, but this isn't completely innocent. It might not be cheating. It could be just lies and manipulations. It could be around money. It could be lies and manipulations around money, but there's something going on here. And Scorpio, you're glossing over it. You're glossing over this problem like you don't want to see it. And it's time for you to shine a light on this situation and see it for what it really is. It's time to wake up about this relationship and see what is really going on. Choice is completely up to you. I'm just reading cards here. I feel like if you gloss over this again, because I don't think this is something that you haven't dealt with before, if you gloss over this again, it's going to happen again. That's what I've got to say about that. So the strategy I'm talking about could possibly be about what you're going to do once you leave this relationship. If it's not a relationship, it could be a place of employment. It could be the town that you live in. But there's something going on here. It's like I've got this life on repeat and we cannot put our head in the sand anymore and pretend that stuff is not happening when you know deep down that it is. I've got a Hermit in here, the wisdom, you know, right? You know, and it's time for you to come out of the dark and into the light and get crack-a-lackin' on what you're going to do next, right? Get that plan going. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open, is happening for you, not to you. Okay, so you feel like everything's going wrong probably and nothing's going right. It's not actually the case. What this is doing is opening your eyes, giving you an opportunity to open up, see what's going on and let some things go. The ever unfolding rose is actually a great card. It just means you're blooming, you're opening, you're becoming aware. And then as we open up, petals will fall off. The older outer petals will fall off so that you're all new again. And that's your choice. You decide what stays and what goes. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Well, this is coming over the top of that 3 of Swords card, which is the relationship type card. So do you need to set better boundaries when it comes to that relationship? Are the boundaries been so far crossed that you can't pull it back again? Just saying. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Okay, so when you're going through this difficult time, don't think that you don't have anyone on your side and helping you, because you do. The Council of Light are helping you. So there are your passed away family members, spirit guides, angels, archangels. They're all here helping you. And well, again, something's happening that I don't like, and the Council of Light may be the ones that are shining the light on it, which makes you then decide, shit, I actually need a strategy to get out of this and move on to the next part of my life. Very deep. I'm sorry this is happening to you. Papillon, your courage will be rewarded. Oh, I'm really happy that we got that card. So this is like, it's like the ever unfolding rose and also the butterflies. So maybe you feel like you're in a cocoon and you're trapped, and by the end of December, you're going to unfold your wings like a beautiful butterfly and fly away. Gorgeous. I love this. But it's not just going to happen without you doing anything. You need to make a plan. Okay, Scorpio, you need to make a plan. Even though it sounds a bit diabolical, some of the things I'm saying, this is actually a good spread. We try and see the positive in everything here. And the positive is that you are becoming aware, you're opening up, you're being reborn, you're flying away. It's just really, really nice. Oh, and adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. So it's time for you to go on some adventures. I feel like when I'm talking to you, Scorpio, though, I'd like you to take yourself on an adventure first. If you want to save this relationship and see where it goes, because I think you have got the blinkers on a little bit with whatever I'm talking about, go on an adventure, see how that pans out and see how you feel at the end of that. But it's like having, you know, a secret bank account. We've got a secret plan in the background just in case things get really rough, basically. So hopefully you'll make it through December, starting 2026 with a much better plan about what you're going to do next year. 2025 has been a rough one for a lot of people. I have to admit, it's been pretty rough. And it has been for you, obviously. And we're going to start 2026 on a much better note. You're reborn. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.